Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be bringing you along as I give my kitchen a really good scrub down, and hopefully I can give you a little bit of cleaning motivation. I actually love to watch cleaning videos here on YouTube. I find them so soothing, but also so inspiring. It makes me want to get up and tidy up my house and scrub things down and deep clean. And because I love these videos so much, I thought it would be fun to share one of my own. My kitchen is my favorite room in my whole house, but it is also probably the hardest working room, the one that gets the dirtiest and kind of has like the most miles put on it, if you will. So it really is the room that needs that extra TLC, that extra care to really keep it clean and shining and, you know, really performing. I'm not a total clean freak, and with having small kids, I feel like you kind of can't be, or else you'll go crazy. However, I do feel a certain way about my kitchen. I do like it to be tidy. I do like it to be clean. And that is mainly because every time I show up here, I have work to do, whether it is cooking meals for my family, whether it's meal planning or, you know, unloading groceries, or physically like pulling out my camera and working my job. I don't want to come into a messy space. I don't want to come into a dirty space. So I just feel some special type of way about my kitchen, and therefore I give it extra love. And I did want to say one thing before we move on, that I do, just like full disclosure, I do hire someone to come clean our house. And the only reason I share this is because I love transparency. And sometimes I'll be watching videos and I'm like, do you really do all this yourself? And maybe they do, but I'm here to tell you that I don't. I have no regrets about hiring out a cleaning service to come. They have become like family. They're the sweetest people. I love supporting their small business, and then it frees up time for me to work on my small business or to spend time with my family, which is what I would much rather be doing. And cleaning is a huge commitment. It takes a lot of time, especially to do it well. And as soon as you clean, I feel like it gets dirty again. So it's kind of a never-ending thing. So in this season of having small children, I cannot think of like a better thing to invest in for my own personal sanity. It kind of keeps my house clean at a baseline. Now, am I still cleaning all the time? Yes, I feel like I am. I just don't have these like massive cleaning sprees every couple days where I'm cleaning full rooms. However, I do still have to keep my kitchen clean. We still have to vacuum the house and make the beds and wipe down the bathrooms and all of that. But I just wanted to mention that because I like transparency. Okay, so let's clean my kitchen. The very first thing I do when I am about to like tackle any cleaning task in any room of my house, it doesn't matter what it is, I always set the diffuser with some really purifying, clean smelling oils. Like a little lemon and a little purification will literally get you cruising with cleaning. Because one, it smells so good, it's bright, it perks you up, but it just smells so clean that it makes you really motivated and like excited about what you're doing, if that makes sense. And it also like literally rids odors, especially the purification blend. That's one of my favorites. It will literally purify and get rid of any odor. So kind of like using Febreze or a plug-in, but it's actually natural, and it's not filled with fragrance and other chemicals that you don't want to be breathing in. Another thing that gets me really pumped and in the zone is putting on some music. I use Spotify. There's always good cleaning playlists on there. I'll pop one of those on, crank up some tunes, and just kind of let that motivation or adrenaline, if you will, flood me so that I am excited to clean and I'll move quicker. I also like to light a candle because I can. Not a huge candle girl, I'm much more of an essential oil girl, but I do love a good beeswax, just 100% beeswax candle, and I always have one on our island table in our kitchen, and that's just another thing where it just kind of like sets the tone, sets the ambiance, and even if my kitchen is still a mess and it's dirty, if I have those three things going, I'm immediately in a totally different frame of mind and I am ready to get done what I need to get done. So the first thing I need to do is actually declutter. So no matter what, in our kitchen, in our dining area, there is always, crafts laying around. The kids do so many crafts at our table. There are toys that have made their way downstairs. There's odd, random, things that end up on our countertops, and you can't really clean until you deal with the mess. So what I do is I gather up all of that stuff. Anything that needs to go upstairs, I just put on the staircase. So when I'm all done, it will go up there. And then, you know, just trying to put everything back where it belongs. Everything has a place, everything in its place kind of thing. And one classic source of clutter in your kitchen are your dishes in your sink. So in order to clean my sink later, I will need to get all the dishes out of there. But I also wanted to clean our dishwasher filter. This has been on my list to do for months, and I'm finally getting around to doing it. We have a Bosch dishwasher, and I know they have filters. I don't know how it works with all other dishwashers, but I actually did not know this until we moved into this house and we got this particular dishwasher. So I don't know if I've just been going my whole life with like never cleaning filters and dishwashers, or if it's just a Bosch thing, but you guys can comment down below and let me know. But anyway, you just take it out, you clean it, it's super simple, you pop it back in, and that just, you know, ensures that you are cleaning your dishes with clean water, which is obviously important. And then I went ahead and just cleaned any dishes we had in the sink. We use Thieves dish soap. I've used that forever. It is free of like SLS and dyes and fragrance. I am very, very big on using non-toxic products in my home, especially when it comes to cleaning plates that we're going to eat off of. And another project that has been on my list that I wanted to tackle was actually cleaning out our washer as well. So if you stay on top of this, your washer, if you have a front loading washer, you really need to do this. But if you stay on top of it, you can keep your washer pretty clean. In our last house, I feel like I inherited an already very dirty washer. And this is another thing I didn't really know about until like years into owning a home. But you actually need to like drain the pump filter from your washer. You need to wipe out like especially the rubber gasket can get very gross. It can even like get moldy and mildewy if you let it go too far. And then there's actually like a clean cycle that our washer has. So what I do is I drain the pump filter and then I wipe out all the gunk and the hair and whatever else has gotten trapped in the rubber gasket and get that all nice and clean. I just use my Thieves cleaner spray for that. And then in my the drum of the washer, I put a couple capfuls of Thieves household cleaner, which is a concentrate. It's what I've used for years. It's so effective. Also natural. And then I'll use some just straight up white vinegar as well. I'll just pour some in there, and then I set it to like the tub clean cycle, which is basically just a way to your washer's way to wash itself. And it gets all like sudsy and all nice and clean in there. And that's something I try to do every month, but I have not done that since Davey's been born. My sink also really needed a good scrub down. And I have to say, out of all the cleaning tasks, this is probably the most satisfying one that I really look forward to. So I use the Thieves scrub. It is so, so good. I feel like it reminds me of like the Comet my mom used on our bathtubs and sinks growing up, but it's totally natural. It doesn't have chlorine in it. It doesn't have any like harmful abrasive ingredients in it whatsoever. It's like made from sustainable ingredients. It's just like a 5-star natural cleaning product. And natural cleaning products can be a little bit tough, I feel like, to find ones that are effective, but then also find ones that are actually clean, because a lot of times they're like greenwashed and the marketing makes it look like they're super natural, but then you turn it over and there's like fragrance or SLS or something in the ingredients that you certainly don't want if you're looking for a purely natural product. But I just sprinkle this all over, scrub down the sink with a little brush, and then rinse it with hot water. And it is truly the most satisfying thing to see all of the food and the gunk and the dirt that's built up in my sink just rinse right down the drain. And when you have a white sink, it definitely shows dirt way faster, and you really kind of need to stay on top of this if you don't want your sink to look gross. Another thing to stay on top of if you don't want it to look gross is your stove. If you've got, especially like a gas burner stove or propane stove with like the grates on top, all the crumbs and the oil and different things can drip down into the, like on top of the stove, and it can just get kind of crusty. So I just pull off are they called grates? I don't even know. I usually just rinse those with hot water. I don't like scrub those down. That seems to do the trick just fine. And then I use my Thieves cleaner to just wipe everything out. I just spray it down, wipe it out. And it just gets it nice and sparkly clean. And then we get to another one of the most satisfying parts, and that to me is wiping down all the countertops. Once I get all the clutter off the countertops, and then I can actually go in and make them just like gleam because they are so shiny clean. There's like nothing that makes me happier. So I use, again, just my Thieves cleaner. I love these little dish like towels that I get. They're not dish towels, they're like little cleaning cloths. They're not microfiber, that I get on Amazon. And Matt always jokes that these are like 90s towels because this is like totally what our moms used when we were growing up, and they are so effective. And I get like a big pack of them. So I basically use like one a day, and we'll use that throughout the day to wipe things down, and then it goes in my little dirty towel basket at the end of the day. Next day we start with a fresh one. But once I get all of the counters wiped down and all of the crumbs off and they're nice and sparkling clean, I will also wipe down the counters, or the cabinets. So we have white cabinets, so again, they are going to show any kind of marks or like food or if something dripped. So I just use one of those cloths and I just wipe everything down, and again, I use my Thieves cleaner. I have used Thieves cleaner for probably like 6 or 7 years now. I've like literally never looked back. It's the easiest thing to make. You just take 1 capful of the concentrate, put it in a 16-ounce spray bottle. You can use glass or plastic, it doesn't really matter. Fill it with water, and then you're ready to clean basically everything. I mean, I use this to clean, obviously you can see my whole kitchen. I use it to clean my washing machine. I use it to clean my floors. I use it to clean bathrooms. I use it to wipe down everything from counters to doorknobs to windows, everything, mirrors. And it's also very powerful. Like I once left, I mean, one, it'll clean out your crusty oven. You can spray it down, everything will wipe right up. It's so, seriously so powerful. It's such like a powerful degreaser. But it pretty much, I've never found anything that it can't clean. So like horrible like stains on upholstery, like from my dog, comes right up. Carpet stains comes right up. You even use it as like a pre-treat for clothing stains. But there was one time I actually left a paintbrush that had polyurethane all over it on my countertop. This is when we had granite countertops, different house. And I completely forgot about it, and it dried to the counter, and I was like, oh my gosh, I've totally ruined this counter. And I pried off the paintbrush, and all I did was spray a little Thieves cleaner on that completely dried polyurethane. And within like letting it sit for just like 5 minutes, I literally just wiped it right up. Like it is so strong and so powerful, yet it's completely natural, and it's not something that you're ever going to have to worry about, you know, your kids coming in contact with, or you breathing in, or, you know, anything like that. It is completely safe. Now we do have a couple of rugs. We have one under our island table. We also have a big rug under our dining room table. So I do vacuum those, trying to get up any crumbs or dirt or whatever else. I'm always amazed at how much is on there that you like can't really see. I can just like hear it like going up the vacuum. But it's always so satisfying once that's done. And then my very last task is to clean the actual floors. So I have one of those vacuum mops. It's the Tinico one that vacuums and mops at the same time. And it does work pretty well. Now I would say it is not as effective as using like a traditional mop or a scrub brush with like caked on dirt or like sticky stuff. But it does work pretty well. I feel like you do kind of need to use it on like an everyday or so basis to really keep your floor clean if you don't want to have to use anything that scrubs better. But I do like it, and it kind of saves me a step because I don't have to vacuum and then mop. It kind of just does it all at the same time. And after that, my kitchen is sparkling. At this point, it smells incredible. It smells so clean. Any lingering cooking odors are gone. The countertops are shining. The floors are spotless. And it's just so nice when your kitchen is all clean, and it just makes you want to, it makes you want to get in there, I guess, and make a mess and cook something delicious. But that is what I do, and those are the products that I use. I basically just use those 2 products to clean my whole kitchen. I have used these for so many years. You guys have seen me show it in my videos or on Instagram many times. I will say, if you are interested in trying Thieves products like to clean your house and you've never tried them before, there is a really amazing like bundle that you can buy. I wish this was available when I first started buying Thieves years ago, but I will link that down below, and I do always have a discount code that will give you 10% off. So I'll have all that information down below if you want to get Thieves and start using that in your house. It's one of like the best products I've ever come across. It is actually clean and natural, like it's not greenwashed. It works so well, and it also smells nice. It has like a really mild, almost like smells like Christmas, but it's very mild. It's not overpowering. I feel like a lot of the all-purpose sprays I used to use years ago before I learned more about fragrance were just so strong, and I just kind of want my house to smell clean, and not necessarily like powerful, like a certain scent, if that makes sense. And I feel like Thieves really fits the bill for that. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. Hopefully it's motivating you to go clean something in your house. If you are new to my channel and you have yet to subscribe, I would love for you to subscribe and join my little community here on YouTube. Hit that bell for the notifications so you can see the next time I upload. I typically upload one new video a week on anything from natural living, using natural products that I love, to nutrition and healthy eating, and meal ideas, and also a little bit of motherhood and productivity and just ways that I like to approach my life to make my life a little bit easier and more joyful with being a busy mom and having, all the responsibilities that come along with that. So if that sounds good to you, be sure to subscribe and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.